Hello, my name is Tony Hawk. I'm CEO of Resources for Leading and host of this program, Conversations on Leadership, a program designed to be your virtual mentor on all kinds of leadership. We're going to hear from leaders who are in the trenches, who are creating jobs every day, who are building teams, who are leading organizations, who are thinking and planning strategically, and are generating return on their investment for their shareholders, their investors, and their owners. Our hope is that you'll return to this program regularly to learn from these leaders like these folks, who are volunteering their time and wisdom to help you be more effective and more productive both personally and professionally. Now, as recently at a World Business Forum in Madison Square Gardens in New York City, there were about 4,000 senior executives, CEOs, and senior executives from companies from all over the world. Before they came to this program, they were asked to participate in the survey, and the survey asked several questions. The first question was they were asked to identify their top business challenges for today and their top business challenges for the future. So the answers to that question came up to be three answers. Generating profitable growth was number one, which you would expect. The next answers were hiring and retaining the right people. Then they were asked another question, so that what are the three most important leadership capabilities for the future? First answer they had was providing strategic direction and vision. Secondly, they identified the need to invent new offerings or reinvent existing offerings to meet marketplace needs. And the third answer they provided to that question was developing organizational talent. They also asked the question, what were the top three personal leadership challenges? The first one came up to be balancing the conflicting needs of shareholders, customers, and employees. Secondly, was mentoring and developing a strong leadership talent pipeline. And thirdly, was the need to satisfactorily balance their personal and their professional life. You know, these findings are really consistent with my own experience as an executive and as an executive coach. I've been doing this work for 20 plus years. You know, what I have found is that leaders are concerned about talent development. You saw it in all three of those answers at the World Business Forum. First of all, they're concerned about things like establishing the right strategy, you know, creating the right culture, a culture of engagement. They're concerned about hiring the right talent and then helping that talent be successful. They're concerned about how they mentor and train and coach that talent to be successful. They're concerned about helping those leaders and that talent become capable strategic thinkers, planners, and strategic, I call it executioners, or people who can go about getting things done. They're concerned about helping those leaders work for the good of the organization as a whole and not just for their particular division or their particular department. You know, I found myself working with teams on a regular basis, and it's a constant reminder. I think our natural inclination is to find ourselves breaking into our silos and working from a silo. But we have to break out of that silo and work for the good of the organization. And the leaders are concerned about those kind of things. They're also concerned about helping these leaders know how to identify talent and build high-performing teams who know how to get things done. They're concerned about helping those leaders become coaches who will invest their time and their energy in developing leaders for the future. You know, those are what I think leaders would call those the things that fit up in the category of very important, may not be urgent, but they know that if they don't ask their leaders to focus on these things, the whirlwind of daily operations will consume them, and they'll not get these important things done. I call this the art of leadership. It's not just about creating a vision and inspiring and motivating people. It's really about how we go about getting things done through people in the right way, in a way that makes those people glad they're a part of your organization. There's also this piece about how do you create this culture so it becomes part psychology and emotional intelligence. And it's really about being a continuous learner. And that really is what Conversations on Leadership is all about. The art of leadership, or maybe I should say the artist of leadership. You know, some things that are pretty common to art, whether you're a painter, a sculptor, or even a fly fisherman. You know, the painter has their paint and their particular brushes they want to use and the particular canvas or background they're going to paint on. The sculptor has to determine what stone that they want to sculpt, whether it be marble or granite or even soapstone, what mallet they're going to use and what tool, what chisel they're going to use. The fly fisherman, as an artist in my preference anyway, is the person who takes the right size hook and puts the right material on that hook, whether it be feathers or hair from a particular animal, and right thread to tie that hook to make it look just like the fly that they want it to look like, so it can capture that great fish and make that masterpiece that they're trying to create. Every artist, just like those artists we mentioned, is different. Just like every CEO and every leader is different. I was talking to a local CEO recently who I'm coaching, and asked him if he'd like to participate on the program. And I told him a little bit about the program and say we're inviting executives to come and interview with us about leadership and be on camera to do that. And he said, Tony, I'm not all that great on camera. And he said, you know, I'm not all that charismatic of a communicator either. And I told him, I said, you know, one of the things that's really interesting is you are the kind of leader, though, that people want to know about, because you have a story to tell. You built a great team over several years. You've built a great business. You service your customers. You've grown your business over the last 25 years to be over $100 million. And so you have a great story to tell that people want to know about. How did you get that done? Being what you would call just an ordinary guy doing the best he knows how to do. You know, our goal here at Conversations on Leadership is to bring in leaders who have led and who are leading successfully, and expose you to what we've called virtual mentors of all kinds, who will share with you their successes and how they've achieved them. They'll share with you their mistakes and how they've managed through those, because all of us make mistakes. They'll actually share with you how they identify talent and how they build teams for success. They'll talk to you about how they navigate the leadership challenges that you face every day. Things like the economy, competition, challenging customers, even challenges in their own organization, and the challenge, especially the challenge of how they find the balance between the things that are important to them professionally and their personal life, their family, and things that are in their community and their health. I know you're going to enjoy these conversations. We look forward to you learning with us in these conversations on leadership. So be sure to visit us at resourcesforleading.com to watch the latest interviews with these fascinating leaders. And while you're there, be sure to take some time to share your own conversations on leadership. Thank you.